Winter in Georgia keeps our journey full of surprises. In this episode, we make a quick stop in Kutaisi before heading to Tskaltobo to wander through an abandoned Soviet Sanatorium. We chase the promise of a winter landscape at Kutaisi Canyon, but the snow has other plans, so we keep moving on to something even better. The Nokalakevi Hot Springs. It's the perfect place to thaw out, but after the police tell us we can't camp there, it's back on the road to find a new spot before the winter night settles in. Sure we can ever complain about potholes in the UK again.
So we've come to the Green Bazaar in Kutaisi. I have to say this is the best market we've found since we've been in Georgia. We've been struggling a bit, especially on the ski resorts, to find decent produce. Check this place out. There's everything here. Excuse me.
Wow.
That's the skyline of Kutaisi and Bagrati Monastery.
Bagrati, yeah.
Yeah, that's one right for a change. Pretty impressive. Extensively rebuilt. But yeah, massive.
Welcome to Tskaltobo.
That's it.
So this is a bit of a weird stop. I don't know, could you call it dark tourism? Maybe.
No, it's sort of like ruins, modern ruins if you like. So it's an old ruined sanatorium left over from the Soviet times. There's a load of them around this town, just outside Kutaisi. And this one's empty, so we're going to have a little nose around. So in the Soviet times, they had in the constitution they had a thing called the right to rest, and people could come to these sanatoriums, and there's loads around here, and have a steam bath because there's hot springs and all sorts here. Sounds fabulous, but it's probably was in its day. It's all a bit forlorn at the moment. It's a bit sad, but the size of it.
Throughout the mid-20th century, thousands came here every year. Politicians, workers, families, all seeking the healing mineral waters that Tskaltobo was famous for. The waters were believed to help with circulation, joint pain, and all sorts of ailments. And whether or not that was true, people believed in this place. It was a pilgrimage of wellness. During the Soviet era, this town became one of the most important spa destinations in the entire Union. Resorts and sanatoriums were built with sweeping halls, elegant balconies, and elaborate mosaics.
Fancy room with a balcony.
Symbols of a state investing in the healthy worker. At its peak, Tskaltobo welcomed up to 100,000 visitors a year. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, everything changed. Tourism declined, funding disappeared, and these enormous buildings, once filled with music, doctors and families, began to empty. Some became temporary shelters during times of conflict. Others, like the one we're in today, were simply left to face the weather. These sanatoriums were built around warm, radon-rich springs that flow naturally from deep underground. Visitors would soak for hours, moving from treatment rooms to rest halls. Doctors prescribed mineral baths the way we prescribe medications today. Nature's taking over. The architecture tells a story of ambition. These were not simple bathhouses, they were monumental complexes meant to impress, to reassure people that they were being cared for by the state. Every column and staircase was part of that message.
Banqueting hall. The chandeliers have been pinched. Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a waste of a building, really.
Yeah. Massive waste of a building. But yeah, what can you do?
Yeah.
So this is going to be our stop for the night, next to the river. Mountains in the distance. Yeah, I think this'll do.
Guess what? We've woken up again and it's snowing.
Woohoo!
I don't know how many days on the trot now we've had snow, but it's quite relentless. Anyway, we said van life in winter was going to be easy. So thank goodness for our diesel heater. That keeps us nice and cosy and warm. We've just had breakfast and we're about to hit the road. We've come in down by this river. Of course, our tracks are all snowed over, so getting out might be a bit more interesting. And then not too far up the road from here is a place called Kutaisi Canyon. That's our next stop. Hopefully it'll be open. I mean, with the snow it might get a bit funky. There's a lot of boardwalks as you walk along the canyon side, so I'm guessing it'll be slippery as usual, but we're kind of used to that now. Yeah, and hopefully it looks really cool in the snow. Thing looks like it's been spinning. Oh, come on, we're nearly there. 170 metres. Come on. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Not hard now. Come on. Here we go, this is the centre.
That's one that you turn round. There you go. That'll do. These dogs. big fluffy ones. Well, we made it. This is the visitor centre. Hopefully they're open.
Kind of abandoned the van. Did well to get this far off the road.
Yeah, quite impressed. And these are our dog friends for the day. For our dogs.
Coming for walks.
Right, sit rep. The visitor centre is closed. He said the canyon's closed because of the snow. Not possible to go and see it, no viewpoints, no nothing. So we had a little look on Maps.me and we saw there was another path that will take you to the top of the canyon. So we've come on a bit of a secret stealth mission. Through the snow, through the fields.
Yeah, it's turned out to be a really cool little walk. Little villages and some barking dogs.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty snowy and cloudy. Not sure we'll be able to see much. But, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Go
got
and
to
have
be
a
in
look.
it to win it.
Yeah, we made it.
Yeah, it was a nice walk to the edge of the canyon. But there's a fence and a gate and 2 guards saying absolutely no. So, got to respect that.
It's the end of the road.
Yeah.
We're hoping you might be able to see into the canyon, but it's just forest. So no views, but nice walk in the snow. Back to the van, put the kettle on.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Nick's found some dog friends.
So, we're not allowed to sleep here.
Oh,
So says Mr. Policeman.
yeah.
I don't know why, but there we go. And but you can swim in the hot spring apparently.
Yeah.
So we can stay as long as we like.
Okay.
Just have to move on after,
Okay.
because he knows we're here now. Sorry. Blooming dogs, look, I'm covered with it.
Yeah.
They're a bit too friendly.
Smoking hot. And Nick's taking a dip.
Very deep.
Really hot?
It's plenty hot enough. Oh, yeah. Only like this morning in the snow.
So we are at Nokalakevi Geothermal Park. Nick's having a little dip, and then we're going to carry on and find somewhere else to camp for the night. Pretty funky. Really hot.
Well, we should do that.
Too hot in your feet.
Yeah, where there's actual water, too hot standing.
Well, maybe that's why they go them logs and the rock.
Maybe. But you know, if you put your hand under the spray, it's cooled down in the air, but actually it burns your feet. Wow, what a beautiful spot. Water's lovely and hot. Really enjoyed that. Really gutted we can't camp here, but you know, the police has had the final say. But you know, plenty of litter around here. People have had campfires. Totally get that, but you know, probably why we're not allowed to camp. So we have to respect that.
So here we are, just outside of a town called Tskaltobo, by a little river. We're a bit closer to the road than we'd like, but it's still a decent enough spot. So we're going to stay here for tonight, seeing as we couldn't stay at those hot springs. So dinner is on, got some burgers sizzling away, and then tomorrow we're going to try out the road to Mestia. That could be a bit of a...
Yeah, big adventure up to Mestia.
Yeah, a bit of an adventure. We're not sure how much snow is going to be on the roads. The policeman we spoke to earlier reckoned the road would be fine in this van, but
yeah,
we'll see.
He's not from Mestia.
Yeah. But in exciting news, there is no snow on the ground and it's about 4 degrees. So that's the warmest it's been
forever.
In a good few weeks. And yeah, no snow on the ground. That's the first time since
I'll drink to that.
Crossed
Until tomorrow, that is.
Yeah, since we crossed into Georgia like 5 or 6 weeks ago. So, Nick's got the wine on. Cheers and good night.
The other guy was pushing his way into the van. I had to physically hold him back.
We experience our most scary encounter in the van. And after the most anticipated drive of our trip so far, we finally make it to Mestia and it doesn't disappoint.